share what I do or what I maybe have happening at the moment. I look at myself as a very unique individual. And I know a lot of people say, "Ooh, I'm different." Yeah, I'm different. No, you ain't. A lot of y'all is 80% of people are doing and saying some of the same shit over and over or regurgitating something they didn't seen and heard. Um, my days can range from me being in the park listening to jazz to being on the beach. As y'all can see, I'm on the beach the majority of the time. A good cigar, some Isley Brothers, some smooth old school music. I might be feeling a little friendly and get some trap music going. But for the most part, I consider myself living a chill life. And I thought that basically, I sit down, I really like to go to bookstores, I read books, I like to go for walks in nature and hike, and I do, yoga and qigong and all this stuff. And I thought it was really no way in hell that I could ever have a vlog that would be of anything of interest, and especially some of the things that I do and that I like to talk about. But having the confidence to know, and I think I've said this in numerous other videos, is that getting the confidence to be yourself, and this doesn't just have to work for content, it can be for anybody and anything you're doing. Having that confidence to just be you and trust that the right people that are interested, that want to hear me talking about these meditation techniques and then want to hear me talking about some BS that I've seen that's and happen out here in the world in my oddball take. And finding those things of interest. Now that fear and that statement of that, and I'll be real with your statements like, man, your life is boring as hell, man. You ain't got nothing exciting going on, man. You're not challenging 1,000 people to a race and all this cool shit that we see that goes viral. I ain't hating on it. Some of the stuff is fun and entertaining, but doing stuff like that, you know, does do I fit in? And the answer was no. And when you accept one negative statement, another one comes. Is like, dude, you sitting in here in a car, sitting on the beach, talking about this book that you're reading right now, or something interesting that you discovered in this book, or whatever. And then the next minute, you're talking about what chicken nuggets you like. But you know, I didn't think I had a place in it, but I know I do. And I do have the confidence to be myself and share who I am, because so many people, and this becomes the folly of social media people and how they end up, as I call, getting into it with their followings or parishioners or whatever they want to, whatever cool programming name that they've given the people. um they get into it with these people is because these people, the audience isn't stupid. you know the people you're trying to sell to or present to aren't stupid. And especially with social media, the rate that they can consume you, oh, folks will figure you out quick if you fake. So don't be on here talking about you vegan and stuff like this when you really eating cheeseburgers, because somebody gonna catch you up there at the Burger King one day. Somebody gonna catch you slipping, and then that's when you're, oh, I'm holy and I'm doing this and this, and then they see you drunk, throwing up, you know, and then where does the contention happen? Well, if you just said, hey, you know, I love the Lord, but I like to take a little sip every now and then, folks would have respected you better from that. They would have gave you better respect from that. Or if I said, yeah, I'm trying to work on eating better, but sometime that double whopper with cheese with bacon and a large fry with no salt, and a large Sprite. Sometime it be calling my name. Sometime I ask for extra honey mustard dipping sauce. Sometimes it gets real. but I'm trying to do better. That way, when y'all see me, that's why I used to tell people like, ain't nothing to expose about me because I'm just gonna keep it real from day one. So it ain't nothing to expose, you know. Yeah, sometime I love a good vegan meal and stuff, and sometime, baby, I can go through there on some rib tips and baked beans and mac and cheese. It can get real, you know, and that's where the confidence comes in and being yourself. But we think because the thing comes into self-confidence, and that's why I say belief in self, because being able to believe in yourself, you're like, this is me. And this is how I deal with folks in real life. Just because we're on social media, I'm gonna bring some real life principles. Like, if who I am as a person ain't enough, ain't cool enough for you, it don't fit in your standards, it don't qualify me to hang around you or have interaction with you. Cool. I'm from the country. I don't do none of this fake stuff that people be doing in the modern age. We don't like somebody. We know somebody don't like us. We stay the hell away from them. Oh, cool. I stay out the way. If me being me, just like in real life and out here in the real life and in school. Hell, we don't have no common interest. You don't like me? Shoot, I stay the hell out the way. But it don't make me because one person or a few people or hell, even a million people think that I'm lame or my vlog is lame or it ain't no cool stuff on here being shown. I'm not gonna let that deter me from having my voice and sharing what I want to share. You got just if they can go on there and blow up cars and do what they want to do, I can get on here and talk about Bible verses and talk about which Hennessy I like best the next week. Whatever. I'm not saying I'm talking about those things, but it gives us just as much writing. Well, a lot of us are looking for permission and a license to go after our life, the thing that we want to change our life, and just be you. Whatever you doing, and this don't have to just be for content, people. Whatever that thing that you're going after, whatever path that you're going on, be uniquely you on that path because you don't have to change later. You don't have to play. A lot of these celebrities got to have security and stay up in these private places because they ain't who they really selling you on who they are. You can't see the real whatever celebrity fill in the blank. Not all, but you can't see the real deal. They ain't sitting up there beating on drums and meditating in private. They behind doors cashing checks and slapping hoes. You don't know what's going on. That's just the reality of it. We're finding out a little bit more now. But if you just be you and be real, be the real you from the get-go, there's nothing to expose. You can live comfortably. Can you imagine, for me, as hell, can you imagine? I mean, I don't know. I can't even imagine it. Like becoming a multimillionaire and you got to spend a big portion of your money on hiding who you really are. You got to duck and you a multimillionaire and you got to hide out behind in corridors and behind closed doors. Not because of the reasons that you think the person would have to do that. Oh, it's screaming fans. No. You mad? I wouldn't want to make that much money. I gotta hide out. I ain't saying I'm gonna be flexing it, and it is smart to, you know, exercise judgment as far as security. But y'all, if you get what I'm saying, is like it ain't no reason that I gotta hide because I'm a multi. I didn't work myself from some bullshit job into being a multimillionaire, and I gotta hide the fact that I really like cheeseburgers because I didn't lie and manipulated and sold y'all on the fact that I'm this nice nature person living out here and so and so and so when I'm doing some stuff I shouldn't be doing when I get on that private jet. Just be you. Because when you're authentically you, you don't have to change. And when it come back to the core, you're going to get the people and the attention that you need to get. Not no fake attention. You know, followers are nice, but how many of my followers is real? How many subscribers is real? How many people really like me? How many folks would actually even wave at me if you saw me in person? Yeah, the number might be big. How many people will support something I'm trying to do? How many people will be there for me? Not saying it ain't none, but these are valuable questions to ask yourself, and they'll start to make you get to the fact to sit and realize that you ain't gonna be able to please everybody. Everybody ain't gonna be happy with everything you do and say, and you're not gonna conquer it all at once.